This tournament so far, they have really gotten to the short side of things. Good tip there to the floor by number 16, Saori SAKODA.
So looking at Prix as if to say, well, you should play it.
Good serving by Kaite, and that ball ripped through the block by SAKODA, number 16 in red.
I've been surprised that SAKODA hasn't had more court time. Actually, one of the veteran players. It may well be that Coach Manabe just really wants to see what the inexperienced players can do before they head into the World Cup.
SAKODA, 27 years of age, wearing number 16, bronze medal at the London Olympic Games, also at the World Championships. Pretty good pass on a tough chance. Guigi is dug. SAKODA, nice dig by Silla in the back row, and set well enough for Bossetti to take a look. Good scramble defensively by Japan. SAKODA again with some good heat. Nicely done. And also Haruka Miyoshita, the 20-year-old setter who's been on the Japanese national team now for 3 years. Everybody tells us she's the future of Japanese setting, and I watch her warm up. I like her touch on the ball. I think she needs a lot more playing time in opportunities like this, and I guess Coach Manabe agrees. But you're absolutely right, Clay. That ball would probably come up, what, 85, 90% of the time. But good set on the off ball. And that's going to be a net violation called against Malinov or Guigi. Guigi is saying, not me. Martina Guigi, number 7, is saying that I'm innocent. And so now Marco Bonita will in fact challenge, saying that his women were innocent. If it was the ponytail that contacted the net, then this will be replayed because that is not a violation. Here we go. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's her body. It's her side. No, you look at Guigi's right side. Her right side came in. Obviously, Marco Bonita doesn't like the call, but that's the correct call, and the replay showed it.
That's right. Everyone's looking at the fact that
one of the rules that oh boy, that was close. In the black uniform in the far court, by rule, the libero can set the ball overhand only from behind the 3-meter line. In front, they have to use an underhand technique. What a clever set by the libero and deflected away from the block. And now Japan is in control of this opening set. And Marco Bonita, the head coach for Italy, not happy at all.
Oh, this is some turnaround from Japan. And there was another good example. Sato inside the 3-meter line having to dig it. And the reason for that is, if you think about it, those of you at home kind of wondering, well, why is that? Well, what we then end up with effectively is a permanent setter in the back row who wouldn't have to substitute in or out. So you'd always have a setter in the back row, always have 3 front court attackers. It would completely change the game.
Yep, it was a very good set in front of the 3-meter line. You know, all of a sudden you're in system and you just run your offense again. Yeah, that was very clever. Very good. So Nabea will go back to serve. Good playing by Japan. They have lost all 3 of their first matches, 3-0. And a stuff block here by SAKODA, number 16.
Well, they're only 2 points away now from winning their first set. This is really good work from Japan. But a little bit sloppy from Italy. There's not enough movement around the setter.
Boy, I like this young setter for Japan. Just some setters, and you can tell me whether or not some setters just put a ball out there that just seems easier to hit. It stays in the zone or in the window a longer period of time. It gets out there fast, but it just seems to pass in front of you. Boy, I like that swing. veteran still in the game, Saori SAKODA putting that ball away. And likes the ball set way off the net, but seems very comfortable there.
What's the way she travels into the ball? There's a real movement forwards into that, putting her body into the ball as she hits through it. See some players just...
Once again, that very easy jump serve causing none of the teams in this tournament any trouble whatsoever.
Nice backcourt pipe from Japan. Nice speed, great movement again around Miyashita. A little zigzag move away, and Kieran Keller really didn't know what was coming after that.
By both teams. Hitting errors when a ball is hit out of bounds or when one is blocked.
The way SAKODA comes in and attacks the ball, she's always moving on the up into the ball and attacking it. Such a quick attack as well. Very difficult for the block to get in rhythm with what she's doing.
Wonderful dig in the cross court that time by SAKODA. Silla again. Good high swing. Dug again. Silla for the third time. Covered by De Janeiro. Crowd getting into it here. Who's going to win this rally? Italy does with a stuff block by Luigi.
Well, Silla was shaking her head halfway through that rally. She said, how many more times am I going to have to swing on this ball? And then decided, you know what, I'll do it with a block instead. Just some incredible defense. That, in particular, was just amazing.
Wonderful, wonderful sprawl.
From Miyashita, in fact, isn't it?
SAKODA again, snapping that ball inside the block. You're going to see SAKODA, Saori Kimura, along with Serena Koga, I think, on the floor almost all the time for Japan at the upcoming World Cup. To the technical timeout, Japan leading Italy once again here, 8-4, tied at 1 set apiece. SAKODA able to slice that ball away. Big wrist away, and we've come to the technical timeout with Japan leading by 2.
Fantastic shot from SAKODA, just dropping her thumb down to slide it across the ball and put that spin on. It was the spin on the ball that meant it couldn't be handled. In a top spin, it had been back in play. Really good work by SAKODA.
Good combination play. Back row quick. SAKODA again putting a hammer down. So number 7 will leave. Mai Yamaguchi replaced by Saori Kimura.
Challenge coming by the looks of it.
Oh, challenging that the takeoff was legal. And interesting point, Mr. Yushi Manabe pointing at his new iWatch, saying that it took too long. You have 5 seconds. You have 5 seconds to ask for the challenge. That's legal play. That's the attacker's left foot. SAKODA with a good swing and can't be tracked down by Italy. Number 16, Saori SAKODA, the 27-year-old. Very easy serve out of the back row, off the top of the block. So now we've had 5 set points, 3 for Japan, 2 for Italy. We're tied at 28. Japan for the lead again, and they've got it.
Great swing from Yuji Seto. Japan just won't give up. They are not going to stop here. They are going to fight for everything.
Set point number 4. And they got it. In overtime, Japan has won just their second set of the tournament. Good swing off the block and a slow reaction defensively.
You know, it makes absolutely no sense to me at all bringing Valentina on to serve and then play defense. If I was going to utilize...
Deep serve falls right off the table. Absolutely, that was an ace. And we're tied at 6. "15 kills, a block and an ace, 17 total points." Back row combination. Maybe that ball was going out of bounds. We'll never know. And maybe there was a touch at the net, but Bosetti missed it.
Bosetti maybe must have seen a touch, because first glance, as you say, Paul, I thought that was going to go long as well.
Good pass. Sonsona's come in and done a really good job at the libero. Sakoda again into the block. Sakoda again into the block, off the block and out of bounds.
Just knew that that was coming. I think the blockers probably knew it was coming as well, but just couldn't turn the hand to stop that from happening. In fact, it's a narrow block.
Yeah, Oro, it's hands here. You got to take space. Maybe now. 3-point lead.
He's starting to push the door shut.
The cows are mooing their way into the barn. That's a good snap. Combination play down once again.
Bosetti turned by the ball. She knew what was coming, but she was falling backwards. She didn't have good footwork. She couldn't contain what she was doing.
Up front. Holding on to a 1-point lead. Back row attack. There it is from Sakoda. I thought so. Back on the floor. So now, 2 more match points. Japan has already had 2 match points. Sakoda out on the left side. I'd be surprised if this ball goes anywhere but to her. There it is. Off the top of the block. And Tarozzi mistimed her jump.
Tarozzi's up. I mean, she's 6 deep, but that's not 6 deep. Especially with Japan always looking to go hands.
Almost a footfall. And the ball's out of bounds. And a touch is called. And there's going to be a challenge. Marco Bonita is going to challenge that there was the no touch on the block. The Italian blockers are saying no touch. The officials called touch. If this ball is out of bounds, then Italy wins. The point is on the scoreboard is 23-all. But if there was no touch, it'll be 24-22 Italy. Jaws soundtrack. This decision can take a big bite out of somebody. Here it is for the match. No touch, and it's over.